All right, hello, welcome back. So I'm looking at my camper, trying to assess where I want everything to go. And initially I wanted like a little cabinet, or a little countertop with the sink right here, and then wood stove over here. However, upon further analysis, it's not gonna work. Because if I put the sink right here, the edge of the bed's right there, it's not going to be any counter space by the sink. And so I think what I'm going to do is bring sink countertop over to this side and then have the wood stove right here. My next step, I plan to build a shelf out from this wall over down to accommodate the sink and a counter. And I'm also thinking about a cabinet up here above that shelf and sink situation. So my thoughts are I'm going to use the metal that I cut out of the roof, this 3/4 square tube, to frame out the edges of the cabinet, which will also help give the walls more stability by tying it into the frame with metal. You'll see. It's gonna be awesome. Well, that probably didn't go well. But anyways, so I want to tie into the metal up to about this height into the wall, make a rectangle. Here we go. All right, so I got a piece cut. It's just even with the bottom of that bar. I'm gonna get it somewhere right in this area, lined up with that right there, and stick it to the ground. All right, I got my next piece cut. I even 45'd the ends so it won't have a open corner at the end. Anyway, there's that piece. Alright, so I got this guy in, and it's remarkably solid. Like, you move this, everything moves. It's awesome. But anyways, I want to build a cabinet about that tall by about as big as this countertop, and so I'm going to do that too. Alright, so I ran into this weird challenge. So I got this piece here, I got that piece there, and I took my bar and I put it across there, and it looked super crooked. I got it fixed up now where it matches horizontal. But what's really wild, measure this one, 15.5. We measure this one over here, 14.5. There's a full inch difference. And then I spent a long time measuring from the floor up to here, and then the floor up to there, and then I made them all parallel. And final answer, I don't know, but I'm gonna stick it together and that's it. So here it goes. All right, here it is. Check it out. I got a cabinet, got a shelf. It's gonna have my sink and a countertop and storage, more storage. It's gonna be glorious. And yeah, stay tuned. There's more coming. All right, so yesterday I got this piece in the cabinet and the countertop, and by the way, the countertop has proved to be infinitely useful already. Anyway, so I'm working on these pieces. I've made a bunch of them, and I thought I'd walk you through. So I'm just, yeah, putting in pieces between all the other pieces. And so, let me show you the process of what I'm doing. I'm not saying it's the right way, but it's what I'm doing. So, measure, looks like 22 3/8. So I'll go, come over here. Helps if you bring your tape measure. And I usually go about 3/4 of an inch longer than what you measured. So 22 3/8 is more like 23, we'll call it 23. So, cut there. Then, I come over here. Oh, I lost my light. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. And then I cut a little pie notch, like a little V cut in the end of the pipe. And usually I aim for about 1/3 of the, so like 1/3 of the diameter of the pipe you're working with, which is like, I don't know, a little less than ½ inch. Alright, so that's what you're trying to make right there. Like a little shark bite on the end of the piece of pipe. Flip it over, do the same thing. Alright, so once you got that, I like to do a little test fit where it goes. Okay, it almost fits. I bet if we hammered it in there it'd fit. So now I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit and get it ready. So what that means is take the V shape and make it a little more round. So then, take this, I usually just use a piece of scrap that I have laying around, try and get it kind of lined up with the others, and we'll call that good enough and we'll weld it up. Just do that times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch, and then you'll be done. Alright, so you might be wondering why so much support for the roof? And the answer is someday I would love to be able to take this way up on the mountain into some deep snow And you might think to yourself, it never snows in Moab, that's not a thing. Well, check this out. It's snowing in town, and there's way more snow on the mountain. So yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Look, Mike's here.
What's up?
He's been working on this thing all day long.
Yeah, I got in all these supports in the ceiling. I added this when you guys weren't looking at one over there and those 3 bars. Then I added this bar here. Also, man, you guys should pay attention.
You guys should pay attention. Mikey called me and he was going crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
He's like, I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, I'm coming out there. Take a look at it. So now we're like,
what do I do? So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. And I think the final answer is a seat built in right here. A seat on this side. And then a removable table in the middle that will drop down. And now you have an additional spot if someone wants to sleep over. No sleepovers.
no sleepover. And then I also told him beanbags.
Yeah, he was like, put a beanbag on the floor, a beanbag on the floor. He's like, but then how are you going to eat off the table? So.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Never mind. Then he was like, well, what if we just hang one from the ceiling? And then can you imagine like a hanging table that just like wiggles all over? It'd be really fun until you put your drink down. Hey, this thing is really coming together.
And for everybody telling Mike to put insulation in his camper, that is the plan.
Yeah, it's on the agenda.
It's not
going to happen for at least a month or two due to budgetary restraints.
People,
so I want to put like inch or inch and a half thick that like the styrofoam insulation in the walls, like cut out shapes for all the different shapes and stick it to the wall. And then I want to put something real thin, like a particle board, kind of like a drywall, but not drywall, like a surface on the walls. And then same on the roof. This floor is all coming out. I just keep using it because it's really nice to walk on. It's really hard walking over there.
Yeah, it's really hard to walk on over there.
But I'm gonna cut more of it out when I build my little seating here, because I want everything to be built in like this, like welded to the frame, so that when you bounce it down the trail, everything just stays put.
Yeah.
And the other benefit of having the built-in seating is I'll be able to make storage underneath those chairs. I'm also thinking about maybe a shelf across up in this area, because it's just really handy to be able to set things.
You know what we could do?
What's that?
We could use toolboxes.
Oh, just take this toolbox.
Frame them in. No, frame them in over there.
Oh, somebody commented that.
And
that was a
then
really good idea. Like you
yeah.
just get a toolbox, bolt it to the wall, bam, shelf,
Boom.
cabinet,
Yeah.
done.
Seat.
Also a seat.
You put cushion on top of it.
Yeah, maybe we just
boom,
need to wheel
then
this
you
over
have
to
a-
the other side. Done.
And then you have storage too.
Yeah.
So boom, it's all done. See? Somebody commented that. They said we should use toolboxes.
It's a really good idea.
So that might happen. I don't know. It's pretty expensive to buy toolboxes though. Toolboxes not cheap.
Life is expensive.
Life's expensive.
This camper, it's worth it.
And washer machine and dryer will be outside
Yep. Same with the bathroom.
with the bathroom.
Having
Or-
a bathroom in your camper is kind of like having a cat. People walk in your house and they immediately know it. We have another thing that we've been thinking about doing is we want a new logo. And what I'm hoping for is like a cartoon blazer. And a cartoon of Shawn's Buggy. But a real basic, something you can shrink down to a small size and still see what it is. And if you guys want to send us your ideas, Like we can't promise we're gonna use them. Like I don't know, but what we can do, if we do use your logo, we can give you a bunch of shout outs on the channel. Every time we plug our merch, we can be like, Tom Jones made this logo and it's awesome. Check it out. You need a logo, contact Tom. Or whatever, that's a made up name.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, I don't know. But anyways.
Something that's not already copyrighted.
Yeah, and if we
can't
choose
get
your...
sued by...
Yeah, don't make anything that we can't use. But if we use your logo, there'll be something good in it for you. We promise. I don't know what yet. We haven't decided. But I promise you'll like it.
It'd be cool.
We'll do something. We haven't gotten it figured out. Maybe you could come have a sleepover. But yeah, seriously though, DirtbillyDeluxe@gmail.com. Send us a logo if you got cool ideas, and yeah, we'll see what we can come up with.
Dirtbilly Deluxe and the Mike and Shawn show. Whatever you guys want to use.
Yeah, those are the words we want to use though. Dirtbilly Deluxe or the Mike and Shawn show.
Yeah.
Both of those are great.
So yeah, we've been talking about it, and we can't figure out a logo.
We're getting close. We got some ideas that are really good, but they're not quite exactly what we want. So we want it to be really cool. And I know you guys are talented, so if you want to help us out, that'd be really awesome. We'd very much appreciate it.
Yeah. So, did you already tell them about the
No.
the transmission fluid?
Yeah, check it out. There's a leak. It's under there.
Automatic transmission fluid.
But it's not.
But it's not.
You touch it and it's real slimy and sticky. And I was like, what could it be? There's no red fluids in my truck. Like, this is full of gear oil. Everything's full of gear oil except for maybe power steering fluid, which is clear or maybe a light brown color. Definitely not red. And I'm like, what the heck is leaking? And so I figured it out. It took me a while.
Took him a while.
But up in here, there is some old Starbursts, like the good flavor, the pink ones.
Pink ones.
A bunch of them down in there that have been there forever. And anyways, it snowed with my cooler open, and there's like, it's drilled through into the floor, the cooler is. It's liquid Starburst juice that is dripping out the bottom. So I found the leak.
Found the leak.
It's right there. Oh my gosh, hilarious.
It's awesome. Yeah, he was talking to me on the phone, and he was like, what the heck is that? And he was freaking out, and then he looked in the cooler, and that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
And then you touch it, and I was like poking at it, and feeling it, like, ooh, what is this?
That's what that is. Look at that. Got mud all over the camper.
Yeah, I was driving around the parking lot, and I did a little burner. That was like one spin of the tires. This thing's gonna get real muddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to build like mud flaps.
You're hilarious. Do some kind of like a cover over this guy, because it will break the window if I throw a big enough rock at it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you even go through the bed right here, or through the trailer.
I don't know if you know how slow this thing's gonna move. She's gonna be a slow rolling unit.
Slow rolling unit. Anyway, we're trying to find something. We'll be back. So we couldn't find what we were looking for. So here is BFS Recovery.
Yeah, I really like their cartoon tar truck logo thing, but I kind of want the same thing except the Blazer, Death Star, and Shawn's Buggy. Like, I think that would be really cool.
Something like that.
Something like that. That's what I'm hoping for. So, I don't know.
Try it. See what?
So, somebody sent us this really cool cutoff wheel. It's made out of metal and brawn. And I was just trying it out, and it's really cool. The cool thing about it is it doesn't come apart like a classic cutoff wheel. These things will fly apart and mess you up. But this one, it'll just keep going through the bone.
Supposedly it's like a self-sharpening.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying it. It works pretty good. I cut that much. But anyways, I'll try it some more here and let you know. I kind of forgot I had it, and then I just saw it on the toolbox there. And stay tuned. You'll know more soon. All right, check it out. I got some more seats in. So I got this bar. There's gonna be a seat here. I got this in. Gonna be a seat there. Table right here in the middle. It's gonna be able to come down and become about a twin size bed for, yeah, for people. And that's it. That's all I did. It took forever.
I found some shifter knobs, because what's his name sent me these ones, this one, and I only got one. So what I'll do is maybe I can cut this one in half, and then drill hole, and use it for my transmission shifter. But I found what I need. This is a 7/16 fine thread. Hard to see. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's fine thread. So I got this off of one of the shifters we have laying around here, and that's how I got the thread pitch. So what I'll do is run this tap through here and go as far as I can so it can go down all the way, or however far the screwdriver goes. We shall see right now. To there. So that goes in that far. Yeah, and I'll use these for my four-wheel drive shifter. That's cool, huh? What do you guys think? But I'll tap it and then I'll show you guys the end product. Or screwdriver handle. Oh, I might have to drill it. Dang it, I thought it would be close enough. So I don't have to drill it, but looks like I have to drill it. Or oh man, it's dark. Sun's going down. I have a cover on this thing, so bear with me. Oh, maybe I can set my phone up right there. That help? Maybe? Maybe that will help. Let's see if I can loosen this one. Or tighten. Or something. That's for later. I just want to see them on here. Maybe red on the front. And I don't know how this is going to hold up, because that's not very much treads. And green on that side. And this is all plastic inside of here. So I got to find a nut for this side, or just leave it off. I think I'll leave the nut. I'll just tighten this one down. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? This is the one I was talking about, that one right there. It's a two-piece. So I could literally take that bolt out, cut the pull ball in half and then run a bolt through the center like how this one is. It'd just be a lot bigger bolt, and I'll have a big pool ball shifter. I wish he had 2 red ones. I got these from Bart, our local Snap-on dealer, and I was like, hey, you got any old screwdrivers, ratchets, or whatever? And he was like, yeah. And I guess some tow company in Grand Junction buys a lot of his old stuff, and they use it for the levers for their levers for the hydraulic booms. Look, we're finally getting snow out here. This thing does good in the snow. All-wheel drive. Tires are good. Snow plows are out. I don't know how I got snow in the wheel. Yeah. Snow. I don't know how that happened. I wasn't doing donuts or anything. You gotta play in the snow sometimes. Anyway, you guys be careful out there. Snow is always scary to drive in. But yeah, you can hear it hitting the power lines. It's pretty cool. I love snow. But time to go to work. It is 8:07. So have a good day. Ooh, what a muddy mess. Yesterday it snowed. Today it's clear. Look at that. Sunshine all day. Anyway, it's pretty muddy. Over here, fired up the buggy. And today I want to do this. Re-spool my winch because dang it, can't see. Oh yeah, you can. So re-spool, I just spooled it with like pulling it with my hand, and I went to use it to suck down the body one time, and it got all bound up in there. You guys can see it. You can go in front of the white car, straighten it, turn that way, keep going, just let go of the brake, you're good. Turn back this way now a little, right there, too far. Okay, straight, stop, turn this way, sorry, the other way, that way. All the way. There you go. Now go slow. Right there. Now put it in park. That's it. I'll have her back up and then we'll free spool the winch. Make sure you ain't got no knots in your line. So I got her in there. I started spooling it up. So now it should just be simple in. Take back out. So it goes in on this side. Dang it, it's hard to do with one hand. So I'll try to. I can't do it. I gotta have two hands to do this, and I don't have nobody to help me. So I will spool this up and I'll get back to you when I'm done with it. Got it done, winch. So I have to cut the line because it won't all fit on there because this is a tiny winch. So this is how much I have left. About good 10 feet or so, maybe a little more. I will redo this line so I have a little tiny winch extension. Sometimes that helps just a little bit, and I'll throw it in the back. And then this one I will redo also, and this will, I'm gonna weld a bracket on maybe right here and run a little clevis on there, just like this one. Nothing too big. This one's just a 5/8, and that'd be plenty, and it's just gonna be for pulling my axle up or my body down, and then I can unhook it and run it out to a tree or rock or wherever if I do get stuck to another vehicle, and I can pull myself out and then hook it back onto my axle. Well, there we go. So yeah, factor 55. I'm gonna have to buy one of this. Is Roy's. I borrowed Roy's, but I'm gonna have to get one because it's a really cool tool. So pull this back, put the winch line in there, nice and easy like, as far as you can. Just like that. And then go about, I don't know, a foot maybe. So about there. And then right through the center of the rope, winch line, right through the center of it, back through. No, I messed that up already. Let's go a little bit more. So we'll go about here, pull it through, loosen that winch line up, it's really tight, pull it through, and you have your first hoop or loop. There it is. So see how it didn't go through all the way through the rope? Then just go right down the center of that rope. And just pull this all the way through. And this is sometimes this is the hard part. That last one I did, that last line I did, it went pretty easy. This one feels like it's gonna fight me. Pull them apart, done. And then you got a winch point. So bought some wheels so he can air down to whatever lower than 18.
Make more bad choices.
Make more bad choices. So his plan is to put those on, air down, and go wheeling again.
Yeah.
So if you guys are ever in Moab, hit him up.
Will do.
If you want to go wheeling with him,
I'll try to
it's
get
up to
him
you.
on by the weekend.
Yeah. So yeah, there he goes. He's gonna put it on his Jeep, the yellow Jeep that goes wheeling with Mike all the time, and it'll be fun, right?
See you on the trail.
Way better. Unspooled it when you guys weren't looking, and I got it hooked to the buggy. So now we'll just go reel it in, nice and easy. So this is what I'm trying to do. See how nice that looks. One got a D-ring just to show you that's not the permanent spot. There'll be one right here. be one right there I could hook this line to, but this is all I was shooting for. See that? All the way down. That's that full bump right there. I could release it. Next step would be running wires, getting into this box, tap into it, run some wires out of that, and put a switch on my dash, and that way it'll be on a toggle switch in and out. But yeah, that's all I was shooting for, and I think that's it for tonight. The sun's almost down. Got about another half hour or so the sun will be down. So I got the Cherokee all taken care of, Cherokee all taken care of, and the Buggy. So yeah, it was a good day.